Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Fitzmonk TV here, aka G33. I am back here today, and we finally have our early draft pages for Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 77. It is that time of the month, and I'm already on the record stating this is one of the most important chapters in the history of Dragon Ball Super because it centers around one man, and that is Bardock, right? Bardock, the father of Goku. And if you guys remember at the end of chapter 76, we saw the fighting between Goku, Granolah, and Vegeta finally take a break because Monito arrived on the battlefield and told Granolah that it was a Saiyan named Bardock who saved those two 40 years ago during the assault on planet Syria. And we know that this chapter is going to take us back in the past and we're going to learn more about Bardock because despite his popularity in the Dragon Ball franchise, there's a lot we don't know about Bardock. And I know there's been a lot of conversation. A lot of people are unhappy because, a lot of people want Bardock from the Bardock special to be canon, but instead we're getting Dragon Ball minus Bardock, which is more of a good guy, and he's different. He's much different than the Bardock from the Z special. But to me, it doesn't really matter. I like Bardock either way. And for me, I just want Goku to come out of this chapter with more of an understanding of who his father is. This is something that I've wanted for years as a Dragon Ball fan, and I'm really excited for it, you know. And I'm kind of hoping, but yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I'm hoping that Goku, explores more about his parents after this chapter, right? But still, we have no idea what to expect. But we do have the early draft pages, and we're gonna go over them like we usually do. I want to say thank you to Herms98 on Twitter. I'm gonna read the little summary we have of the draft pages today. We'll go through the panels quickly. But here we go. So first off, this chapter is called Chapter 77, Bardock, the father of Goku, which, if you guys have seen the Bardock special, that's the name of the Bardock special. Bardock, the father of Goku. And there's some little Easter eggs in here that kind of reference that special. So it seems like Toriyama and Toritaro, they're putting some little Easter egg in here for OG Dragon Ball fans. But I really love the title for this chapter, Bardock, the father of Goku, man. Whew. I know that's going to make some people angry. It's like because some people are gonna take this as Toriyama saying, "I don't care about the Bardock special. I'm gonna do this my way. I'm gonna do my own Bardock special." Anyway, here we have. As always, thank you to Herms on Twitter. But it says here, the people of Syria lived in peace with the Namekians. So we learned that there was more Namekians that lived on planet Syria with the Cerealians. It wasn't just Monito. But then on a night of a full moon, suddenly they appear. Though there weren't many Cerealians or Namekians to begin with, so they got quickly wiped out without offering much resistance. Monito is entrusted with the planet's Dragon Balls and became the last surviving Namekian. He runs off but is spotted by a great ape with a familiar scar. And that's about all we got for now, all right? Let me just refresh, make sure Herms did, put in any more details. But yeah, that's about it. That's all we got for now. So, like I said, there's only about what 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about I would say 7 pages, right? We got the first 7 pages. Usually we get about 9 if I'm correct. But there's not much to summarize here. But either way, you could see this is playing Serial in the past. So you see, remember, this looks like Monito here. So 40 years ago, it looks like Monito. So Monito has to be pretty old because you could still, if this is in fact Monito, he does look just the same. He still looks kind of old here. So he has to probably be very, very old. But anyway, you can see Cerealians here. And like I said, I can't wait to see this in more detail. But you see like the Cerealians, they kind of have like an earthling look to them a little bit. We know that Granolah looks a little bit like an earthling in a way, but he has those characteristics, of course, that makes him a Cerealian. But you can see the Namekians and the Cerealians, they live peacefully together. And we know Namekians are peaceful people. And it's like they always seem to be targeted a lot in Dragon Ball. No matter if it's the Saiyans or the Frieza Force, right? Or by Moro last arc. But The Namekians, peaceful people, always seem to be, uh, getting attacked by people because people want the Dragon Balls. But you can see the Namekians here. Look at the Cerealians, man. So, like I said, nice people getting along, having tea, vegetables, right? And then one day you could see look a full moon, right? And then you could see say Frieza Force spaceships. They land on the planet, and Monito's shocked, right? He's like, what the hell's going on here, right? All of a sudden, you see these people land right in the middle of the planet, and they're like, what the hell's going on? All of a sudden, you see the capsules open, and you see a bunch of Saiyans start to come out, and all of a sudden, the moon was already a full moon, and so it was they were able to transform into great apes rather quickly. So you see the great apes are there. You can see other Frieza Force, and here's what's crazier. Like I said, I told you there's like a little Easter egg to the Bardock special. If you guys look at these characters, I know it's just a draft page. If you look at these characters, these are characters that were in the Bardock special. You see Saiyans mixed with Frieza Force soldiers, and remember, usually when you see Frieza Force soldiers and Saiyans, they use your classing, right? No matter if it's Vegeta or Bardock or Goku or whatever, right? But you see, this is years ago in the past, before Frieza, of course, destroyed the Saiyans. So it's a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit weird to see Frieza Force soldiers and Saiyan soldiers on the same side. But still, and some of these characters, like I said, were in the Bardock special. There's our boy, Apu. I think that's the way I like to call him. You guys know, the Frieza Force guy from he's in Xenoverse. You guys know who I'm talking about. But you can see the great apes. They're destroying the city, right? Unfortunately, you can see Cerealians getting killed, Namekians getting killed, right? Remember they weren't able to offer much resistance, and plus they didn't see the attack coming, so they got taken out, rather quickly. So you see the Namekians here. Look at all the damage getting done. So you see here, right? Monito damaged, and you seeing his home getting destroyed. I'm guessing this might be like the Grand Elder. You could see he entrusts Monito with the Dragon Balls, right? So Monito wasn't the creator of these Dragon Balls, but he was entrusted with them because I guess he was the only Namekian survivor. So uh, we see uh, we see another great ape. I'm not sure if this is Bardock. Let me just check the summary one more time because I want to make sure I have it correct. So it says, as Monito becomes the last surviving Namekian, he runs off but is spotted by a great ape with a familiar face. Right? Great ape with a familiar face. So I'm guessing this is Bardock. I think. Anyway, you see the great apes attacking, right? Like I like this. I like the visual of the great ape here. I like the visual of the great ape here that's like hanging off one of the towers. That's a pretty cool visual right there. But so here it is. Here it is. So this is Bardock. This is Bardock. So Bardock's the great ape that's hanging off the tower, and you see like as he's like scoping the area, seeing you see he eyes Monito, right? You get clearly this is clearly Bardock because of the scar, and that's Monito running away, and that's where the early draft pages ends. And we know Monito confirmed that it was Bardock that saved him and Granolah. We haven't seen Granolah yet in these early draft pages. So I'm going to speculate just a little bit for a couple seconds here, and I'm going to end the video. Right, since the early draft pages ends here, I'm going to guess that Bardock goes after Monito, right? And they probably, excuse me, Bardock chases Monito off to a section of the planet where Frieza Force soldiers and the Saiyan great apes, they just don't detect them or whatever, right? They're so busy tearing up the city that Bardock and Monito get to more of a more private location where they're not spotted. Maybe that's where Granolah is with his mom, right? Maybe that's where Granolah is with his mom, because we do remember that Kid Granolah, was able to run off from the city, and it looked like he entered some church area where he was able to reunite with his mom. I don't know if that was their house or a church. I don't know where it was, but we do know that Kid Granolah did get off and meet up with his mother. We don't know anything about Granolah's father or if Granolah had any siblings or anything like that. Hopefully, we'll find that out this chapter. But what I'm thinking is when Bardock goes off into this private section with Monito, right? Something like that, you know. Somehow they Granolah is over there as well. So all three of these individuals are in this private section, right? And then that's whatever happens. We do, we don't know how Bardock saved Monito and Granolah. We have no idea. And remember, Granolah has no idea that it was a Saiyan that saved him all those years ago, right? He believes the Saiyans are responsible for all of this. So maybe something happened where Granolah falls unconscious and then he wakes up and he's in Monito's arms or something like that, and his mom is gone. Maybe that's something like that happens. But clearly something happens here that leads to Bardock saving Monito and Granolah. And we're seeing, the setup here wherein Bardock spots Monito running away. So my guess is they're gonna exit the city or enter some more private area of the planet, and then a confrontation will happen with Bardock and Monito. Somehow Granolah will get involved. It'll be interesting to see what happens to Granolah's mother, right? But something happens here. Maybe it'll be interesting. Will Bardock go back to his base form, or does this all happen? Or does this all happen while Bardock's in his Great Ape form? I don't know. But still, it is very, very interesting, the way this is all setting up. And I am so hyped for the next chapter. Like I told you guys, this is huge. This is a huge chapter. And for me personally, I just want Goku to learn more about his father. That's my hope for this chapter. But at the end of the day, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. But you can see everything's being set up here with these early draft pages. Bardock spots Monito running away, and then from there, we'll just have to wait for the chapter to come out. It is October 13th here, so we should be getting V-Jump links probably starting the 16th. So I would say probably around this weekend. That's when it's likely that we could be getting spoilers. I don't know when they drop. They could drop at any time. But my guess would probably be by the sometime this weekend. That's when we'll start getting spoilers dropping and leaks for the chapter. And I believe the chapter itself will be dropping either next Wednesday or next Thursday, right? But next week we will have Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 77, and then we'll get to see in its glory, in its entirety, what happened with Bardock, Granolah, and Monito in the past. How did that connect with Goku? Will the Hero Clan finally make an appearance? But still, a lot to be excited about for me personally. I'm very excited to see where this goes. But other than that, guys, that's about all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for all the love and support. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you guys are new by clicking the bell next to my name, Facebook TV, so you guys are notified every time I post a new video. Make sure to also follow me down on social media. The link is in the description down below. Any updates that we get with the Dragon Ball Super manga and what happens here with Bardock, Granolah, Monito, Goku, Vegeta, and the Hero Clan, you guys know I got you. Also, check out my Dragon Ball Super hero content. I do have some more discussion videos talking about the movie in the coming days as well. So be on the lookout for all of that good stuff. So other than that, I'll see you guys later. Stay safe and healthy, y'all. Peace.